their head like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action now, Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Conklin's first season in New York saw him match his production from Minnesota almost to the number. And the Jets, they will happily continue to take those numbers as he delivers again with a first down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now Rodgers, he's got the hook up here with Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Rodgers now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Prescott off play action. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. You look at this Cowboy defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now yet another incompletion possession here as they fail to connect on third.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball ought to give up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right? You
know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On play action, Prescott. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Here's Hardman to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, and then you do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Quinnen Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, right back to Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go back to Pollard on second down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Going to try the right side. We'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, it's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down throw for Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. This one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick-6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill! 47.
Prescott now. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now from the 50. Complete. Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Prescott.
At the 44.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. To throw, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for, and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Well, Brandon, we're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think